Hello my dear student, hope you are fine and taking care of yourself at your home. As you know that we are doing chapter 10 light. So before starting the topic, please do like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. In the previous lecture, we have done about the various terms related to the spherical mirrors. We have done about center of curvature, radius of curvature, pole of the mirror, aperture of the mirror and radius of curvature of the mirror. So today we will do about the principal focus of the spherical mirror, that is concave mirror and convex mirror. To understand this, first of all we will find out the principal focus, or simply we can say focus of concave mirror. First we will do that, after that convex mirror. You know that when we are having a curved surface and it is silver coating or shining coating on the bulging out surface or curved outward surface, then the inner surface is reflecting, that mirror behave as a concave mirror. So which mirror I am having here? Concave mirror. Spherical mirror it is, so it is a concave mirror. And now this MN is known as the aperture of mirror, and mid of this is known as the pole of the mirror. And this, the center of this hollow, if you will complete this arc, you will get a sphere of it. So when you will complete this, you will get a center of this. So this is called center of curvature, and a straight line passing through the pole and center of curvature is known as principal axis. This we have done. So now we will find out today about the focus of this mirror. To do this, there is an activity given in book, and maximum time we all have also tried to do that activity. What is that activity? Ki hold a concave mirror. Clear? What is that activity? Hold a concave mirror. In your book it is given, hold a concave mirror and fix it at one place. Okay. And then now sun rays are there. Allow the sun rays to fall on this. So sun rays will fall on this, and after reflection they will come on the same medium on the same side. After reflection the sun rays will come to some point. So on this side, same side of the mirror, hold a paper, hold a white paper. So when you will hold a white paper, after reflection these all rays will be combined together at one point, and here we have to find this position by moving the paper front and back. So we will get a position where we will get a bright patch on this white paper. This bright patch on the white paper, this bright spot also we can say that this bright spot or this bright patch on the paper is known as the real image of the sun. Real image of the sun, and this point is known as the focus of the concave mirror. So this activity and this distance between this pole and this point is known as approximate focal length of the mirror also. So let's see this diagram here. From the sun, like we are taking any object AB, that is we are considering sun, parallel rays fall on the concave mirror. Got it? Parallel rays falls on the concave mirror. So after reflection they all meet at one point. They converges to one point. What we will say that? Converges to one point. And this point is known as focus of the mirror. And this, earlier you have done, PC is radius of curvature. PC is radius of curvature. Similarly, this PF from the pole, this distance PF is known as focal length of the mirror. Focal length of the mirror. So in this way it is given in your book also, and practically also we can try to do this activity. Ki how we can find out approximate focal length of the concave mirror. And as you have seen, ki the image is formed on the paper. So it is a real image, because the image which can be obtained on a screen is known as a white paper will act as a screen. So this is known as a real image. And whose real image is this? This image is of sun. So what you have got? Ki concave mirror have its focus in front of the reflecting surface, and it is real also. Now let's find out. So what definition you can write? When number of parallel rays falls on the reflecting surface of the concave mirror, after reflection they converges to one point on the principal axis. That point is known as the focus of the concave mirror. Now let's do for the convex mirror. Let's do for principal focus of convex mirror. This we have done for concave. Now let us do for convex mirror. Principal focus of convex mirror. So this time we will make the convex mirror. So let's see this. Bulging out surface. Now bent in surface is silver coating, and this bulging out or curved outward surface is reflecting. So what is this Mn? This Mn is called aperture. Okay. Now again the midpoint of this is known as focus. Now if you will complete this hollow sphere, so you will complete on this side. So its center of convex mirror lies opposite to the reflecting behind, means opposite to the reflecting surface. Join this line. This is known as principal axis. Now we can extend this principal axis on either side. Both the side we can extend it. Now if we will allow the from any object the rays to fall on this reflecting surface, so number of parallel rays due to this curved outward surface, they diverges out. This is the principal axis. They diverges out. So as you are watching, so they diverges out like this. So parallel rays when falls on convex mirror, so they diverges out. So when we produce them backside, so what would happen? They will appear to come from that point. So we will produce this point as a back straight. So like this straight we have to produce. So according to that we have to change this direction also. It should be straight. So you can see this angle will come here, because when we will do with measurement. So I am first showing you. So this point you are showing it here. So what you are watching, these rays appear to come from this point. So what is this principal focus of convex? When number of parallel rays are allowed to fall on convex mirror, then they appear to come from this point present on principal axis, and that is known as the focus of the convex mirror. Means they appear like they are coming. If you will see on reflecting surface side, you will observe it like they are coming from behind the mirror and from this imaginary point, and this is known as the focus of the convex mirror. And this distance between pole and this focus is known as focal length. And it is the mid of the, again PC is radius of curvature given by R, and PF is F, and this focus is mid of the radius of curvature, that is R is equal to 2F. So this is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length. So we have to write like this. So capital F is for focus, and this small f is for this distance. Focus is represented by capital F, point is represented by capital F, and the distance between pole and focus is represented by small f, that is a focal length. And whose focal length is this? This is again a focal length of convex mirror. And as what you are watching, it is behind the reflecting surface, not in front. So it is a virtual focus. Which focus is this? It is a virtual focus. Means convex mirror have virtual focus, and whereas concave mirror have the real focus. So these are the two definitions of principal focus of convex mirror and concave, and the focal length. And the relation between radius of curvature and focal length is that ki R is equal to 2F, or simply what we can say that F is equal to R by 2. Later on we will use these relations in numericals also. Derivation is not in 10th standard, that is in higher classes you will study. We are having in 10th class ki what is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length. So for today, this is you have to do. Thank you and have a nice day.